Tennis betting. 2026 Australian Open semi-final picks for Aryna Sabalenka versus Elena Svitolina, Svitolina Rybakina versus Jessica Pegula. Both Australian Open women's semi-finals will be played Thursday on the hard courts of Melbourne Park in Melbourne, Australia. None of the four players taking the court Thursday have dropped a set in this tournament, and both matchups present intriguing contrasts between styles. All tennis odds and lines below are taken from DraftKings Sportsbook, but you can sometimes find more favorable odds for tennis betting by checking other best sports betting sites and sports betting apps. We offer exclusive sportsbook promos in states where sports betting has gone live. All women's singles matches are best of 3 sets. A mix of players' previous hard-court results, recent form, and stylistic matchups can help pinpoint intriguing betting opportunities in Thursday's women's semifinal matches. Sabalenka is a match away from reaching a 4th consecutive final at the Australian Open, and she has yet to drop a set at this year's tournament, though she also hasn't faced a top 16 seed. The 12th-seeded Svitolina has also reached the semifinals without dropping a set, which is a more impressive feat considering the 31-year-old Ukrainian took out number 8 seed Mira Andreeva and number 3 seed Coco Gauff in her previous 2 matches. Both Andreeva and Gauff are superb athletes, but don't have the pure power of Sabalenka and can break down on the forehand wing while tending toward defensive tennis when the going gets tough. This will be a far different stylistic matchup since Sabalenka is likely to get on the front foot more often and force Svitolina to defend. Sabalenka holds a 5-1 head-to-head edge over Svitolina, with each of their last 2 matchups resulting in straight-set wins for the top-ranked Belarusian. Svitolina's only win over Sabalenka came on clay in 2020, while Sabalenka's 2-0 against Svitolina on hard courts. With both players rolling to begin the year, it wouldn't be surprising at all to see this match go the distance, but the tale of the tape clearly breaks down in Sabalenka's favor. The semi-final stage has previously been a hard stop at Grand Slams for the 12th-ranked Svitolina, who is 0-3 in Major SF. Sabalenka has won her last 6 hardcourt Grand Slam semifinals and is 7-6 in Major SF's overall. Svitolina Rybakina, -222, versus Jessica Pegula, +179. Rybakina has carried the momentum from her strong finish to 2025 into 2026. She beat Amanda Anisimova, Ekaterina Alexandrova, Iga Swiatek, Pegula, and Sabalenka en route to winning the WTA Finals in Riyadh and has the potential to beat Swiatek, Pegula, and Sabalenka consecutively again. In her Australian Open quarterfinal win over Swiatek, Rybakina managed to hang around while making fewer than 50% of her first serves in the first set, then found her serving rhythm in the second set to pull away for a 7-5, 6-1 victory. Rybakina's serve will be the key factor to watch in this match as well, as she can take the racket out of Pegula's hands with a strong serving performance, but Pegula is among the WTA's most adept players at attacking second serves. Neither Pegula nor Rybakina have dropped a set in this tournament, with Pegula coming off consecutive wins over top 10 American seeds in number 9 Madison Keys and number 4 Anisimova. Just 1 spot separates Rybakina and Pegula in the rankings, and their head-to-head is tied 3-3, all on hard courts. Rybakina won both of their meetings in 2025, and you have to go back to 2023 for Pegula's last win over Rybakina. Both players have been ranked as high as number 3. The most obvious difference in their careers is Rybakina's 2022 Wimbledon title, while Pegula is still looking to fill the Grand Slam title-sized hole on her resume. They have each been to 1 Grand Slam final on hard courts, with Rybakina making it at the 2023 Australian Open and Pegula getting there at the 2024 US Open. Both lost to Sabalenka. The zoomed-out view suggests this matchup is close to 50-50, but Rybakina has the edge based on her recent performances against top players and her game's higher ceiling. As the 2026 Australian Open reaches its climax at Melbourne Park, the women's draw has delivered a mix of power, experience, and stylistic contrasts. Remarkably, all 4 semifinalists, Sabalenka, Svitolina, Rybakina, and Pegula, have reached this stage without dropping a set, underscoring the high level of tennis on display. These semifinals are rich with narrative. Sabalenka is the world number 1 and 2-time Australian Open champion, chasing another final. Svitolina is enjoying a resurgence in her 30s, with impressive straight-set wins over top rivals. Rybakina combines elite power and serve dominance, coming off a statement win over Iga Swiatek. Pegula is a consistent all-court player finally breaking through to her first Melbourne Park semifinal. With momentum, stakes, and styles on the line, these matches aren't just about hitting winners, they're about finding edges for smart betting decisions. Tennis racket and ball semifinal number 1. Aryna Sabalenka vs. Alina Svitolina. Tactical breakdown. Sabalenka's strengths. Dominant serve and return game. Has won a high percentage of service games in 2026. Head-to-head advantage. Sabalenka leads their rivalry. Proven Grand Slam championship pedigree and experience at this stage. Svitolina's upside. Momentum from straight-set wins over tough opponents like Coco Gauff. Consistency and defensive skills can extend rallies and generate opportunities. Bar chart betting angles and predictions. 1. Sabalenka to win. Straight sets. Reasoning. Strong historical edge and superior service stats make this a sensible favorites pick. 2. Over 2.5 sets. Reasoning. Svitolina's consistency and defense can frustrate Sabalenka enough to steal a set, a bet supported by recent odds markets and expert analysis. Bettors can find value here if they expect a competitive battle. 3. Sabalenka to win in 3 sets. Risk or reward. Offers a balance between safety, Sabalenka winning, and value, accounting for a potential Svitolina set. Pushpin creative pick. If you're building a multi-leg parlay or teasing props, consider Sabalenka with a game handicap, e.g., minus 4.5 games, or set betting, Sabalenka 2-1. These give better payout prospects assuming Svitolina stays competitive. Final forecast. Sabalenka uses her power and consistency to prevail, but expect a gritty frame or even a third set before she closes it out. Chart with upward trend. Tennis racket and ball semifinal number 2. Svitolina Rybakina vs. Jessica Pegula. Pushpin head-to-head and matchup dynamics. The head-to-head entering this match is even at 3-3, making this a true toss-up in stylistic contrast. Rybakina's explosive serve and aggressive ground strokes versus Pegula's consistent baseline pressure create a classic power versus precision dynamic. Bar chart betting angles and predictions. 1. Rybakina to win, moneyline. Most previews and statistical models favor Rybakina due to her serve and recent form. Some markets show Rybakina with a notable win probability edge. 2. Over 2.5 sets. With such a balanced head-to-head and contrasting styles, there's strong case for a 3-set match. 3. First set winner, Rybakina. Analysts note Rybakina is often sharp early in matches and could take the first set before dynamic shift. 4. Pegula as a value bet. Some models and odds finds indicate betting Pegula could have long-term value if she plays beyond expectations and controls rallies. Pushpin creative pick. If constructing a player props or in-match bets portfolio,